There we go, finally got her. Whew, that was a tricky fight. Didn't have to be that way.
You may have defeated me, but Set will annihilate you. Your efforts were all for nothing. It's too late. You will never defeat him.
Well, I am kind of worried about the Battle of Set now, if she was that rough. Alright, Sacred Crown of Uruk. Coming after you, Set. What you got, son?
Another crown whose power you do not understand. The path that you choose is one of grave danger. Only the most determined of heroes will succeed. The prophecy is beginning to be realized at last, but will you be the one to bring about its conclusion?
You ain't kind of chosen one, guy.
Take this gold ankh as a reward for your achievement. This magic artifact has increased your health capacity.
Whew. I'm gonna need all the help I can get to get through the rest of this game. Got kind of hard there. Alright, where we at?
Sphinx, welcome back. The situation in Uruk Islands was very dire indeed. I see that Set himself was present at the ceremony. This is a disturbing development. If he had known of your presence there, I am sure he would have destroyed you. He's becoming more powerful as every moment passes. Despite such adversity, you managed to prevail and stop Set from completing his domination of Uruk. You are indeed proving to be a most worthy apprentice. You should inform Anubis of Set's involvement. He will be most interested to learn that his nemesis has his plans for domination back in motion.
Got it. I'm noticing a pattern here. Kill a boss, talk to Anubis. Kill a boss, talk to Anubis. Boop. Sounds good to me. Those are some angry portal gods. They do not seem very excited about their station in life. They're like, oh, fine, you want to go to Anubis' palace? Go! Maybe they're so ticked off because people keep on portaling back and forth to Anubis' palace. Just 5 minutes ago you wanted to be at Heliopolis, and now you want to be at Anubis' palace again? You know, I feel like there's certain like genres that Let's Plays fit into, and I'm not sure that humor is the genre that I particularly fall in.
Excellent. You brought the secret crown of Uruk. You are proving that you are a true hero. But you are not yet strong enough to defeat Set. I am glad that you did not confront him in Uruk. He would have destroyed you with ease. Alas, time is running out. Set is close to his ultimate goal of destroying his brother Osiris.
Oh, Osiris is still alive.
There was a time when only one god ruled over us. That god was known by the name Ra. He personified both good and evil, the darkness and the light in one. Osiris was the light, and Set was the dark. They ruled in harmony. It was a time of peace. But Set became greedy, as is the nature of evil, and turned against Osiris. He attacked his brother in an attempt to become the single force in the universe, the power of evil. If Set gathers every crown that controls the Eye and destroys Osiris, the shadow of evil will be cast upon us for eternity. Set is gathering strength while Osiris is weak, on the verge of death. That you were able to stop the ritual he was using to spread the shadow of evil is perhaps why we are still alive. Now you must go to the Cursed Palace and retrieve the sacred crown of Heliopolis. These cursed stones will help you free the Pharaoh. I am sure he'll be very pleased to see you.
Come on, guy. How many crowns do you need? You got the crown of Uruk, the crown of Heliopolis. Yeah. I wonder how accurately this follows Egyptian mythology. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that this is not an area that I'm particularly well learned in. I think that most people kind of get a primer of like the Greek gods, and that's about it as far as ancient mythology goes. I really know next to nothing about Egyptian mythology. It was like, did Set and Osiris really have that light and dark thing going on? Like, oh, what were they called in the Legend of Korra? Rava and Vatu. That was the spirit of darkness. I remember hearing something like that in Zoroastrianism, the ancient Persian religion, that there was the god Ahura Mazda, who is like the personification of good, and evil was his shadow, Ahriman. So I don't know if they just like borrowed that concept and used it for Sphinx here because it was convenient, or if that's actually how the actual Egyptian story goes. Pretty much the only thing that I recall about Egyptian mythology was Osiris and Isis were a couple, but they are also brother and sister, which is weird because I guess Egyptian mythology didn't have any problems with incest. Although there seems to be a lot of mythologies in that nature. I mean, if you look at the Greek pantheon, all the gods are pretty much sleeping with each other, even though they're all family. It's kind of a little grody there. Safe spot. Let's go and use that. But I'm not as clear about the domains that each of the gods served, and I'm not even sure that they actually had set domains like with the Greek pantheon. In Greece, it was Athena, goddess of wisdom, Ares, god of war, and such like that. And everyone kind of presided over a certain domain. But the Egyptian gods, I'm fairly certain Anubis was god of the dead, but I don't know that Osiris and Hathor and Isis and all of them had specific, like, oh, hey, I'm the god of the sun, I'm this, I'm that, And I guess Ra was the sun god, but... Alright, do I have a turquoise stone? That looks like a turquoise stone.
What devilry was that? What's going on here? I thank you, stranger, for freeing me, but I'm afraid I cannot allow you to see the Pharaoh. I have strict orders. No visitors without an invitation.
Oh, well, I guess since it's in green, that's the next quest item that I need to acquire. Now, wait a minute, that's awfully ungrateful, don't you think? I just freed these guys from 1,000 years slumber. And, don't think they'll let me see the Pharaoh? What jerks. Alright, do I have one that fits this? A white one, yeah, that's it. Oh, I say, what happened? My doggies, where the precious doggies gone? Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Please, sir, you must help me. I cannot go back home to my sister in Abydos without my precious doggies. They must be nearby. I'm sure they wouldn't want it too far on their own. Goodness knows what I'd do if something happened to them. Look, over there is one of my doggies moving. Please, sir, Capture him, bring him back to me. Alright, so let's, I need to use a capture beetle on him. Come here, little punk. He's not flashing yellow. But he doesn't seem to give a crap about my sword. Let's try using capture beetle on him. Yeah, okay, cool. Captured a chihuahua. Yay. Oh my goodness, you caught him! You're a most kind gentleman. I'm afraid there's still 2 doggies left. I'm sure they must be in this building somewhere. I'm not sure the developers have actually seen a chihuahua. I mean, it's a small dog, yes, but aside from that, it looks nothing like a chihuahua. Oh, there's another one. Let's get him while he's not looking. Even though it's a little bit clumsy to have the remote control of the Beetles with the right analog stick, which is supposed to be your camera stick, it is actually kind of a fun little mini game. It reminds me of Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, the first PS3 Ratchet and Clank. There's an option that you could have several of the weapons actually controlled by the 6-axis controller. Like there's a ball weapon that you could use, and you could tilt the controller in order to make it roll the direction you want it to. It's kind of a similar concept here. But I think they kind of, well, actually most games after the first couple of years that the PS3 was out, most games kind of dropped support for the DualShock tilting gameplay just because it was kind of unnecessary. Oh my goodness, thank you ever so much. You found